A very good afternoon to all the Vivites, all the enthusiastic Vivites who are watching this wonderful Facebook Live series called Ask the Doctor. A very good afternoon to everybody. I hope you have all finished your lunch, or some people would have been eating your lunch by now. So, welcome you all again to this wonderful Facebook Live series of Ask the Doctor. Well, my dear friends, I would like to talk to you about this wonderful product iCoffee today, which is a fabulous Tuesday, and this is the iCoffee day. So as you all know that this live is broadcasted on the Facebook every afternoon at 1:30 p.m. So, and I'll also be coming live every Friday night by 10 p.m. for talking about the product iVed on our Indus Viva INC Facebook page. So, my dear friends, a very good afternoon to everyone who is watching this fabulous Facebook Live series. Today it is the iCoffee day. So, I'll be giving you some of the updates of iCoffee as well as some of the ingredients which are present in iCoffee as well. Well, a very good afternoon to all the enthusiastic Vivites who are watching this. So I would like to request you to shoot me your questions right now until I end a short topic on this wonderful product. Once I finish it, so I'll be able to take up your questions, my dear friends. So please start raising your questions right now so that I'll be able to take the questions by the end of the session. I hope you have understood the point. Well, my dear friends, as you all know that iCoffee is a product which is positioned for a holistic health support, which means that it controls the diabetes which is without compromising the authentic taste of coffee. This is what exactly iCoffee is all about. We normally call this supplements as functional health supplements, which means that along with giving its taste benefits, it also helps you to maintain your sugar levels. This is what exactly is the relevance of using iCoffee, my dear friends. Well, as you all know that this is actually a zamana, this is actually a season where this immunity is most spoken of. In fact, normally the doctors usually call this as the most abused terminology these days is immunity. But what can be done? Because everyone has to improve their immune status in order to improve their own health. So that is what is the scenario which is actually prevailing in the world today, my dear friends. So what do you know about immune system with diabetes? This is a very important thing. See, whenever your immune system is prepared enough to tackle the diseases, automatically your resistance to the diseases will build. So automatically your body will be able to cope up with the diseases, will try to fight off the diseases. This is exactly called as immunity, my dear friends. So what exactly happens in case of diabetes mellitus, when you see, especially some of the types of diabetes like type 1 diabetes, does not hamper your immune system's basic function if you have a good blood glucose control. This is very important. Whenever your blood glucose levels are under control, your immunity also plays a very important role there. Your immunity will be kept up. See, that is the reason why the autoimmune part of type 1 diabetes is very particular, as only the beta cells in the islets are targeted. This is very important. Sometimes the immunity will also target your pancreatic cells. The whole gist of telling this is the pancreatic cells are the one which are under the onslaught from various kinds of diseases. That is one important thing that everyone needs to know. So whenever your immunity is kept upright, so automatically the pancreatic beta cells will also function properly, because of which your sugar levels can be maintained. So your relationship between the pancreatic beta cells as well as the immunity or the resistance also plays a very important role in keeping the body's status upright. This is a very important thing. The American Diabetic Association says that people with poorly controlled diabetes are more likely to have infections and more complicated infections overall, but your glucose has to be pretty high for a long time. So which means that people with poor control on this diabetes are more likely to have infections, especially during this zamana, as I say, during this era of COVID-19. It is always important for people with diabetes type 2 or type 1 or whatever types for that matter to keep their sugar levels intact. Whenever their sugar levels are intact, whenever their sugar levels are controlled or managed, automatically their immune system will also be built up. Their immune system will also help out in taking this particular condition not to cause any other complication so far as the COVID-19 is concerned. So a very good promotional tool for all the enthusiastic Vivites is that Whenever you have your sugar levels managed, you don't have to worry about any secondary complications which can arise because of a COVID-19 condition or any other kind of viral disease in futures. This is what exactly is called as preventive or holistic kind of management. I hope you got my point clear. So going ahead, my dear friends, everybody knows that coffee, apart from coffee for that matter, coffee contains the most dangerous element which is also useful for some other purposes called as caffeine. See, caffeine in limited quantities is always important as a stimulant. But when caffeine is consumed for prolonged periods of time in high doses, caffeine can result in a lot of psychiatric ailments like anxiety and depression, my dear friends. So, one of the important studies which was published very recently, it says that your coffee levels, the caffeine levels which are high in coffee, if someone is consuming coffee with high levels of caffeine, their body can be associated with iron deficiency anemia. This is also a very important thing. See, that is the reason why you should not consume coffee with high levels of caffeine, because this can lead to hemoglobin loss inside your body, and finally it results in anemic conditions. See, we were all talking about the ill effects of caffeine, especially on the nervous segments, especially see because of the anxiety and depression. See, the other part of it, when you see into this, caffeine consumption for a prolonged period of time in high doses can also lead to a lot of hemoglobin deficiency, leading to anemia. So this is also one thing that people have to know, and probably when you are promoting the product, you need to give these promotional tips also to the people, stating that whenever you are consuming your coffee or tea for a long period of time, definitely I'll tell you the hemoglobin levels in the body will reduce, which will result in anemic conditions. I hope you got my point clear. So going ahead, my dear friends, one of the other important articles which has appeared in the Diabetes magazine in the United Kingdom, it says that it's a well-known fact that if you are overweight or obese, you are at a greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes. See, that is why I am always trying to tell one point here. This diabetes and obesity are like brothers in arms. See, what exactly happens is, suppose if one is having the obesity symptoms, automatically their body will be affected with different kinds of diabetic situations also. I hope you got my point clear. So regarding the inflammatory response, see, for example, in case of diabetes mellitus, abdominal fat in fact causes fat cells to release pro-inflammatory chemicals. In fact, whenever your body is having a lot of fat, some chemicals are released into the blood, which actually leads to the formation of diabetes also. Similarly, if there is a fat disruption in the fat metabolism, so whenever the shape of the fat changes, or even the stature or the structure of the fat changes in the body also, this is also leading to diabetes mellitus. So one important inference out of this is, suppose if someone is diabetic, they can develop the symptoms of obesity. On the other way around, if someone is already obese, they can also have a lot of diabetes conditions. I hope you got my point clear. So the next important thing what I want to tell you here is, as I told you previously, diabetes is a slow poison. It does not kill you immediately, but diabetes is a slow poison altogether. Die in bits. It always kills you in bits. This is exactly called as diabetes. See, as you all know that India is called as the diabetic capital of the world. So more and more Indians are becoming diabetic day by day. And as I've been repeating this point again and again, Corona can come and go tomorrow, but diabetes will stay long, forever after. So this is a very important problem in India, which will become like a pandemic in future, my dear friends. So as you all know that diabetes has a lot of symptoms like always feeling hungry, you have unexplained weight loss as well as weight gain. It also leads to the formation of secondary complications like retinopathy, neuropathy and nephropathy, all pathies for that matter, which will lead to a lot of secondary complications, which is life-threatening in nature, my dear friends. So it is always important to keep our sugar levels in check. It is always important to know that diabetes is not a disease, it is a disorder. Disorder is a complication of various diseases. So whenever various diseases are there, automatically the person will have secondary complications, and that leads to life-threatening situations. So it is always important for us to control and manage this disease and not cure this disease. And ultimately, if I have to tell you, diabetes is a condition where there is no cure available. It is only the controlling or the managing of the disease is the most important thing that everyone needs to know about. And iCoffee is a wonderful product which can manage your conditions holistically. See, the word holistic is also very important. iCoffee is a product which can manage your disease in a holistic way, that is from the head till the toe. It is able to reduce the condition and not only localized to your pancreas or various other things. So not only localized to your pancreas or various organs. I hope you got my point clear. So the next important thing is type 2 diabetes. When you see, there are a lot of complications which are produced in case of type 2 diabetes. A lot of complications. In fact, rather than diabetes, the complications play a very important role in causing life-threatening condition. Our primary aim not only is to reduce the sugar levels, but also to control the complications. That is the reason why most of the times we tell that it is always better for you to consume the product in combination with iPulse as well as iCoffee. Suppose if you have some complications of diabetes also, it is safe for diabetic people to consume iPulse also at a dose of 20 ml in the morning, half an hour before your food, and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before your dinner. So this is what exactly both the products in combination can be used in case of a diabetic person. As you all know that iCoffee contains coffee beans which are sourced from superior quality coffee beans which are sourced from Coorg region of Karnataka, where we roast the coffee beans to 40 degrees Celsius, where we get rid of caffeine in the coffee. But at the same point of time, whenever the caffeine is reduced in the coffee beans, polyphenols are liberated. So whenever the polyphenols become more in coffee beans, automatically the antioxidant properties in the coffee beans will enhance. That is the reason why iCoffee is not only a product which reduces or manages your sugar levels, but at the same point of time, iCoffee is a very important antioxidant product also. It has two important functions that are actually seen in the human body. So going ahead, my dear friends, as you all know that diabetes is a disease which is related to the liver problems also. So whenever diabetes happens, your liver is also affected. So that is the reason why whenever you are consuming in the process of consumption of iCoffee, it is always important that iCoffee is not only managing your liver, your sugar problems, but at the same point in time, it is also managing your liver issues. Why I am emphasizing on this point is, liver is actually considered as a sugar factory in the human body. So probably you might have seen the sugar factories elsewhere. Sugar factory is a place where they manufacture sugar from the sugar cane. Similarly, even in the human body, if there is abnormal production of sugar in your liver, automatically the sugar level raises across your body, leading to a condition called as blood sugar increase. So it increases your blood sugar. So automatically when the blood sugar is increased, your diabetes levels are high. So that is the reason why it is always important to take care of your liver health apart from taking care of your diabetes levels. And that is the main reason why iCoffee is a wonderful product which will not only take care of your liver health as well as take care of your sugars. This is how iCoffee helps out. So going ahead, my dear friends, as you all know that iCoffee contains a wonderful ingredient called as salsitol, which is extracted from the roots of Salacia reticulata, otherwise called as Ekanayakam or Saptaranga. So this particular plant is being described in the textbooks of Ayurveda, which are dating back to 5000 years old in the books of Charaka Samhita. So this particular ingredient is well known for its activity against controlling or managing the sugar levels. So this is how exactly this particular plant is used. Apart from this, as you all know that iCoffee contains this salsitol. Along with that, it also has the goodness of coffee beans. And the third important thing is it contains this Mucuna prurens. We always call this as kapikachu or the cow hedge extracts, because most of the people have this confusion even now, stating that iCoffee contains the white kidney bean, the fenugreek. Such things are not there. iCoffee contains only 3 ingredients now. The first being the salsitol, the second is the coffee bean extract, and the third is the kapikachu or the cow hedge, what we call Mucuna prurens or the cow hedge. Only 3 ingredients are found in iCoffee creamer as well as iCoffee black, my dear friends. So apart from this, what iCoffee does in our body, it has 2 major activities in the body, which is normally called as the enzymatic activities. Enzymatic activities in the sense, it is called as alpha glucosidase reduction and pancreatic lipase inhibition. Again, I am trying to repeat these 2 points. It does the alpha glucosidase reduction and pancreatic lipase inhibition, both of which are called as enzymatic activities so far as iCoffee is concerned. whenever these enzymes are controlled, automatically the sugar controlling activity will happen in the human body. So this is what exactly the iCoffee does. This is a holistic product in specific which acts from head till the toe, and it is not only based on the enzymatic activities. I hope you got my point clear. So the next thing is, as you all know that the publication part of it, if I have to repeat this again, everybody of you please go through our website www.i-coffee.in. Whenever you go through our website, there is a validation tab on the top. Whenever you click on the validation tab, you will have the publications coming out. Whenever you click on the publications, you can download the publications also. You can use it for your prospecting things. You can even go and prospect a doctor if you want to by showing these wonderful publications. There are 2 publications which are present in our website, which I will be telling you in some of the other Facebook lives in the future about each and every paper, how exactly we have framed that, what is the use of these scientific publications, what is the mode of creating these scientific publications. All these things in elaborately I will be telling in the other Facebook lives that I will be doing on the iCoffee and the other products as well, my dear friends. So please have a look at these scientific publications for your own benefits. So as you all know that iCoffee is a safe product which is to be used in all kinds of diabetes, either it is type 1, type 2, gestational diabetes or the pre-diabetes for that matter. The product does not have sugar in this. This can be consumed as long as you desire. As a general rule, I would like to tell you that iCoffee can be used for a minimum period of 3 months or 90 days for getting the effective benefits. Along with this, it can be used along with the insulin as well. It does not reduce the sugar fastly as compared to that of insulin, where we call it as a condition called as hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia will never be caused by our iCoffee. Similarly, a normal person can also consume iCoffee on a regular basis so that his or her sugar levels cannot be spiking in the near future, cannot spike in the near future. So this is what iCoffee is all about, my dear friends. As all know, iCoffee must be consumed once in the morning, half an hour before your breakfast, and once in the night, half an hour before your dinner for effective beneficial health results. I hope you got my point clear. So, and one important thing that I want to emphasize here, suppose if someone's sugar level is increased after the consumption of iCoffee, what you need to do is, please stop iCoffee in the morning times. Please consume 1 sachet in the afternoon, half an hour before your lunch, and 1 sachet in the night, half an hour before your dinner for getting beneficial health effects. This is what exactly is going to happen. If you consume iCoffee, it is a holistic health supplement. It is a holistic anti-diabetic support supplement. This is what iCoffee is all about, my dear friends. So thank you so much for your patient watching. So this is a question answer time again. So I'd like to take the questions. So the questions have been taken over, taken today by my colleague Ms. Asma. So I'll be taking up your questions now. So the first question, what I'm seeing here by Ms. Krishna Veni, what would be the iCoffee dose for a non-diabetic patient? So if Ms. Krishna Veni is watching this, see, the non-diabetic people, at least they can consume 1 sachet in a day. So it can be half sachet 2 times in a day also. Half sachet in the morning, half an hour before your breakfast, and half sachet in the night, half an hour before your dinner. Or 1 sachet at once in the morning or in the night is also okay. I hope you got my point. It should be 1 sachet in a day. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Mr. Chingamba Kuman, if I'm spelling the correct, spelling right. So please apologize if I'm not spelling your name right. Chingamba Kuman, percentage of salcital present in iCoffee creamer and iCoffee black. A very, very, very good question. We have around 22% of salcital in iCoffee creamer and 11% of salcital in iCoffee black. Again, I am trying to repeat this for the benefit of everybody. It is 22% of salcital, 22% of salcital. See, please note this down if somebody is noting it down. iCoffee black contains more salcital content as compared to the iCoffee creamer. So iCoffee black contains 22% of salcital, whereas iCoffee creamer contains 11% of salcital. So black is 22, creamer is 11. I hope you got my point clear. Okay. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Mr. Mohammed Abdul Aziz. Can iCoffee reduce body pains and back pains? Well, suppose if you are a non-diabetic person, I would always suggest you to go with iPulse. Suppose if your sugar levels are a bit impaired along with body pains, I would like to suggest both iPulse and iCoffee in your condition. I hope you got my point. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Mr. Sandeep Bagga, if I'm spelling your, mentioning your spelling right. Mr. Sandeep is asking, will it be helpful for kidney patients with high creatinine level to consume this iCoffee? Absolutely yes. But if the patient is undergoing this dialysis process, it is always important for you not to give the product on the day of dialysis. Remaining days in a week, definitely you can go ahead with iCoffee Creamer or iCoffee Black. I hope you got my point. So the next question that I am seeing here is, can tonsillitis patients use iCoffee? Again by Mr. Chingamba Khamba. Absolutely yes. Suppose if they want to protect themselves from diabetes in future, or if they are already diabetic along with tonsillitis, still then they can use this iCoffee Creamer or iCoffee Black. I hope you got my point. So the next question is from Mr. Krishnaveni again. Earlier fenugreek seeds were used which had many flavors to coffee, but now it is removed. What would be the reason? As I have told you, earlier product had fenugreek, the kidney bean extract, etc. in it, but now whatever the product iCoffee that we have contains coffee beans, Mucuna prurens as well as salsitol in this. These are the three important things that our coffee has right now. So this is all based on the Ayush requirements. Whatever the license we have from the government of India is having 3 ingredients, and the same 3 ingredients is mentioned on our packaging also. I hope you got my point. So the next question that I am seeing here is from Mr. Deepthi. Deepthi is asking a question, low salt people can take iCoffee or iPulse. If I'm precise on this question, so probably if someone is having low BP, can they use iCoffee or iPulse? Absolutely yes. You can definitely use iCoffee or iPulse because both of them do not have salt content in this, but they will not hamper your blood pressure. So definitely you can use both the products in tandem. So the next question that I am seeing is from Mr. Thakur Pooja Gautam. Sugar is increasing even taking medicine and iCoffee Black on a regular basis. Please advise. This is what the final thing that I told just before I ended my session. As I told you, suppose if someone's sugar level is increasing after the consumption of iCoffee, it is always better for you to stop iCoffee in the morning times. Please continue 1 sachet in the afternoon, half an hour before your lunch, and 1 sachet in the night, half an hour before your dinner. So this is how you need to take iCoffee in such a situation. So the next question that I am seeing here is, after how many days of consuming iCoffee, the blood sugar levels have to be checked? A very good question by Ms. Sushmita. If Ms. Sushmita is watching this, you can check the sugar levels once in 15 days, once a fortnight or once in 15 days. I want to give this advice to everyone for that matter in general. Please do not check your sugar levels on a daily basis. If you have a glucometer in your house with a lot of pricks in it, please do not prick your hands regularly on a daily basis. It is not good. Always have a sugar test done only in once in 15 days. Suppose if you are really worried about it, once in a week would be okay, but not on a daily basis. But after the consumption or during the consumption of iCoffee, it is always better for you to do a sugar test at least once in a fortnight. Once in a 15 days margin would be better. So the last question that I am taking today is from Chingambam. So Mr. Chingambam, he is asking a question, how a person should consume iCoffee who is under medication for stomach ulcer along with high BP. Since you have raised this question of ulcers in the stomach, it is always related with hyperacidity. So once hyperacidity is more, it is always important to consume a lot of fluids. So whenever you consume a lot of fluids, automatically the BMR or the heat in the body will reduce. It will not come in the way of your gastrointestinal problems. What I suggest you is, you can definitely suggest them iCoffee, half sachet in the morning and half sachet in the night, half an hour before your breakfast and dinner. But at the same point in time, you should always ask the patient to consume at least 3.5 to 4 liters of water, which will definitely help them to flush the toxins, and detoxification will happen, and automatically the heat will reduce inside the body. It will not cause any problems to a person who is having the stomach ulcers or have undergone surgery. I hope you got my point clear. You can maintain the regular dose, 2 sachets in a day, half an hour before your food. I hope your question is answered. So thank you very much for posing your questions. So don't worry if your questions have remained unanswered. I'll be coming back next Tuesday with another session of iCoffee wherein I'll be answering your unanswered questions also, my dear friends. So along with that, you can also post your question on the messenger in our on our Indus Viva, Vibrant Viva Facebook page. You can post your questions there on our messenger as well. So thank you so much for your patient watching again. So all the enthusiastic Vivites, so please do share this at your watch parties or anywhere else in your social media platforms so that more and more people get to know the benefits of our wonderful, awesome, the wellness products that we have. So thank you so much for your patient watching again. So this is Dr. Balu Kolar, Head of Product Development and Training, signing off from the desk at Indus Viva Health Sciences Corporate Office, Bangalore. So I'll meet you again tomorrow. So thanks very much for watching again. Have a nice day ahead. Bye.